Okay.
Okay, we're recording.
Hi, girls. I wanted to actually start off this call by letting you all know, please use the chat and ask me any questions, because I know it's kind of good to hear a different perspective from a different coach. So I kind of wanted to keep the forum open, because if you all are struggling with something, I want to help you. So that's why we're all here. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Nicole Atkinson, and I have been coaching 9 months now. I hit Diamond on December 31st, and today is my 6-week anniversary of holding Diamond. So I'm kind of excited. But I'm actually going to put myself on blast right now, and I'm going to be very open and honest with you guys. I managed to hit Diamond, but my business isn't growing. You want to know why? Because I haven't been hitting Success Club the past 2 months. So I'm putting myself on blast, to be honest with you girls, to let you all know how important Success Club is. And I'm sure you hear it over and over and over again from your coaches. And now I'm telling you because I'm living proof. So I wanted to share that with you all. But February, I'm going in and I'm going for SC10. So just wanted to let you all know about that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to kind of just jump in and tell you all how I started. I was very bold when I first started as a coach. I really put myself out there. I opened up my story, and I came out of the dark, and I told people that I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, and actually this is 7 years ago now. So I've been very transparent with my story. I've talked openly about anxiety and depression. And being bold, I think, is one of the most important things, because you are more relatable. You know, not only did I have a body transformation, but I had a mind transformation. And you know what's happening? People are watching me, and people are coming to me now. So I think that is extremely important, to be bold, because people are going to be attracted to you, and people are going to ask you for help. So that's kind of a little bit about my story. I kind of want to jump in and talk about just the basics of marketing. I'm going to kind of go back to marketing 101 here. I know some of you are newer coaches. Some of you have been coaches for a while, but I just kind of want to do a quick review. I'm going to talk about social media and your Facebook page. Your profile picture. This picture should represent you and only you. If you have a profile picture that's you and your friend, or you and your significant other, it should be you, because this is your storefront, this is your business, and it's extremely important that people know when they come to your page who you are. You know, you can do a fitness photo, or you can do a more professional photo that represents the business side, which is typically something that I like to do. Same thing with your cover photo. This is actually one of the things that I was attracted to with this business, and it attracted me to people's, you know, Facebook pages. The cover photo, it should represent your life, and it should be attractive. If you girls don't know about PicMonkey, sorry if some of this is repetitive, but I feel that these things are so important. PicMonkey.com is awesome. I use Photoshop, and it adds a little twist to your photos, and I think it's extremely important for your cover photo. I'm going to talk about posts a little bit, and I'm going to give you all some examples. Something that I have found that works for me is I like to offer a lot of variety in my posts. You know, I try not to do the same thing over and over again, and I find that this helps because people don't get sick and tired of my posts. When I mean variety, I mean, you know, sometimes I write a lengthy post, sometimes I write a short post, sometimes I write a humorous post, sometimes I write a passionate post. I try to really mix it up, because I know when I'm looking at the news feed and I see the same posts over and over again, I get tired. So, you know, I took that mentality and I put that into my work. So, you know, variety, I think, is extremely important. And when I get my marketing ideas and my post ideas, I get a lot of my ideas from personal development. So there's another daily vital, imagine that. Also, there's free marketing everywhere. TV, when you're driving down the road, when you're walking in the mall, there's marketing everywhere. When you see something that you like, write it down. Oh, I like that ad. Ooh, I like that. And, you know, keep that in your mind. And when you're creating your post, turn it into you and, you know, turn it into something you like. I have my little notes section in my phone, and that's what my notes section is. It's personal development. It's post ideas. When I read a sentence in a personal development book that I like, I copy and I paste it. And I use that into my posts. So that also gives you your variety as well. One of my biggest points is be you. Talk like you. When you're writing your posts, type like you, because people are going to feel that. I am, what's up, dude? What's up, bro? And that's how I write my posts, because it's me and it's representing me. This is something that I actually touched on in the last call I did. I have fun in my posts, and I'm actually going to share with you some, one of my posts that I was literally laughing my butt off at myself. You know, you don't, try not to overthink this, and when you're making your posts and creating your posts, have fun. I'm actually going to show you this post now. Okay, this is one of my posts that I created for the containers. I was literally laughing with my stack of containers. I had them in my hand. I was trying to take a photo with my selfie stick, and I was literally falling down the stairs. So in my post, I said, do you all know how hard it is to carry a stack of containers and walk with a selfie stick? I'm officially in the circus now. So, and then I present to you my portion control containers, folks. Yes, these colorful squares of fun help me every day to balance my nutrition and make sure I am getting proper portions. Let's see. So, you know, for example, I'm getting in my containers, I'm getting in the 21-day fix, but at the same time, I'm having fun. And I think it shows through in my posts, and I think people can feel that. Let's see. Also, this is one of my biggest marketing strategies. When I do my posts and when I create my posts, I do a headline or like a punchline, and I grab people's attention. Even if it doesn't make sense, like roses are red, violets are blue, I grab people's attention and then I go into my post. I want you to think about, you know, a newspaper or an article. What do they have? They have titles. So this is actually something that I always use. I use this typically like every day in my posts. You know, I think it really, really grabs people's attention rather than I love being a coach because, you know, it grabs their eyes and they want to keep reading. Let's see what else. Okay, now I'm actually going to give you guys an example. Remember, not everyone is seeing your posts. And I have to get out of my own head sometimes because sometimes I feel like I'm being too repetitive. But I'm going to give you guys an example right now. I messaged one of my girlfriends the other day, and I started talking about post-traumatic stress disorder, and she wrote me back and she said, I am so sorry, this is the first time I'm hearing about it from you. And I was actually blown away because I've talked about it a lot. And so this was kind of an eye-opener to me of why consistency is so important and why sharing your story, you know, once a week is so important, because not everyone is seeing your posts. Not everyone is on Facebook every single day. And I'm guilty. I have to get out of my own head right now and remember this. So I wanted to share that with you all as well. And for the newer coaches, or even if you've been in here a couple months, if you all, this next point, I did not know what this point was. I did not know what connecting actually meant. Connecting, if you don't know what connecting is, please listen to this. You need to make sure you're connecting and commenting and liking other people's pictures, because what happens is these people are the ones that are going to show up on your newsfeed. And if you notice, you always see the same people on your newsfeed. That's because you're always connecting with them. So I recommend really working off a list. Always work off a list. You can print your friends list off Facebook. This is kind of how I started. And I just started going through, okay, Elena connects, Maggie connects. Okay, let me write a comment there. And what's happening now, your Facebook is recognizing your friendship, your relationship. You're going to start showing up on their news feed. So at this point, what happens is people are going to start liking your posts. And I kind of want to go into inviting now, because once you start building, those relationships and people start seeing your posts and they start liking and they start commenting, to me, that's an open invitation to send them a message. Hey girl, what's up? I saw you liked my post. I just wanted to see how you were doing. So now that door is open. So now you've made a connection, you're building a relationship. You know what you do? You message them in a couple days again. And then in a couple more days, invite them to your free clean eating group. And I'm finding that's what's working for me. It becomes this very natural process. So that's the next thing I actually wanted to talk about was free clean eating groups. This is where I'm at with my business. Like I said, I really have to take it to the next level right now. So I am running free clean eating groups. So I ran one in January, and what's happening is now these girls are interested and they understand how our groups work. And some of these girls have killed it, and they've just shown so much interest. And those are the girls that I'm getting the points on the board with now. So I wanted to share that with you all because that's what's working for me. And then this is something I'm also guilty about that I wanted to put myself out there with you all. I have got to start using a tracker, because you know what's happening. I'm not seeing what my growth is, and it's not in front of my face. And weeks are passing by and I'm not seeing what I'm doing. So I'm putting this out there to you all right now that I'm going to start using a tracker right now. I'm going to show you guys just a couple more samples of my posts, just so you all can kind of open your minds and give you a variety. Let's see. This was, okay. This was actually one of my favorite posts, because I typically don't use the word beach body. I've probably used the word beach body 4 times in the past 9 months, no lie. But I kind of wanted to put the name out there because I rarely share it. This was something that I created. Dear Beachbody, thank you for educating me. You taught me how to balance my foods. I only need 30 minutes of exercise per day, how to fuel my body, how to believe in myself again. You gave me an endless community that has turned into a family, and it's only the beginning. Sincerely, Coach Nicole Atkinson. So this kind of gives you a rundown of everything that I'm doing. And to me, it's not salesy because it's in a letter form and it's signed from Nicole Atkinson. Let me see. This was one I made yesterday. I kind of grabbed people's attention. I was actually in a huge funk the other day, so I wrote about it. Yesterday I made a huge mistake. I defeated myself before my day was even half over. I let myself get into a funk, and when I allow this, I become paralyzed. I literally can't think and I can't create. My mind becomes stuck, hence why I don't force myself to post a fake positive post. If this was me a few years back, I would let it roll into the next few days, but not anymore. I give myself a day and then get back up and continue on my path. And then I gave people tips on what to do when they're feeling in a funk. You know, get outside, put on some good tunes, socialize, move your body. You know, it's representing fitness, it's representing health, and it's in a non-salesy way. I think that's kind of all I have. So I kind of want to open this up. You know, like I said in the beginning of a call, some of you typically don't work with me on a daily basis, so maybe this is an opportunity for me to give you a different perspective if you all have any questions. I think posting is one of my strongest features as a coach. Like I said, I have a lot of fun when I make my posts. I get ideas from walking down the street and I take notes. So if you guys have any questions, ask me. Ashley, do you want me to talk about anything else? Melanie?
I think you pretty much covered everything you could. Your social media is the shit. Your Facebook page and all that. Girls, I would love for you guys to type some questions in the chat, because you can ask Brittany and I questions all day, every day, and we might be telling you the same answers, and Nicole, might have a different spin on it, and, you might not always agree or relate to what we have to say. So I would love it if you guys could just ask a few questions in the chat, even if it has to do with inviting, how to talk to people. It doesn't have to be just about social media. This is a great time to get another Diamonds coach perspective. So let's take advantage of it. No one has any questions. Okay, Tila's driving, that's fine.
Don't text and drive.
Tila, do you want me to unmute you or no? Maybe about the fear. You know what? I know Tila has this question. I'm going to put her on blast right now and a couple other people. Because I can. She's petrified of inviting. So what
okay.
advice would you give her? She does not, she will not invite. Even Barbara's saying, I have so much anxiety about inviting.
I'll talk about this because anxiety is my specialty. If you guys think I'm joking, my life, I used to be full of so much anxiety. I did not leave my house for years at a time. I was on so much medication. I had depersonalization, derealization. I had hallucinations. That's how bad my anxiety was. When I tell you I had severe anxiety, I'm not joking. I couldn't work. I couldn't drive. I couldn't take a shower. Showering, day-to-day activity was impossible for me. So when you guys talk about anxiety, I know all about it. So let me give you another example. Trust me, inviting is kind of what I'm really working on, but the more you do it, the easier it is. And you're going to learn that there are so many people out there that need our help. And I'm not joking. I've had a couple of the girls tell me they are terrified to ask you. They have anxiety to ask you, and I'm being dead serious. I had a girl tell me, I would have never asked you because I was scared to ask you. So you have to be the one to really step outside. And look at all of us. We're here on this call. We love what we do. And there are other people out there that are going to feel the same way as us. So you have to remember that. Hold on, what was that last? Okay, hold on. I'm going back to the chat box, everyone. How many of your posts a day are related to Beachbody? Well, like I said, I typically don't. Can you still see me, Ash? Or can you just hear me?
No, I can see you.
Okay. I am I may have chosen a different route. I consider myself an online fitness and nutrition coach, a lifestyle coach. I don't even promote being a Beachbody coach. So like I said when I shared that post with you, I've only talked about Beachbody like 4 times in the past 9 months. This is just my outlook on it. I see myself as a lifestyle coach, helping people get fit from their home, helping them start a business from their home. But when it comes to my posts, I try to do some sort of fitness post. I try to do some sort of nutrition post. I try to do some sort of life post, me and my boyfriend, or I incorporate Mexico or something like that. So I try to give a variety. And now I'm at a point where I really want to promote coaching. So I try to do at least one coaching post a day, not necessarily, hi, please join my team, but something about why I like coaching. Why we're on the road showing a property, I can run my business from the car. Something simple like that. Let me see what else is on here. Inviting. I feel like I had the same invite to everybody. I need to spice it up. Okay. Something like this, sometimes, like, for example, what I did during Christmas and the New Year's? I said, hey girl, what's up? I just wanted to wish you a happy new year. I don't know if you follow any of my nutrition and fitness posts, but this is what I do. It's changed my life, blah, blah, blah. If you have any New Year's goals, I'd love to help you. So now is a time you can start reaching out to people and saying, hey, do you want that summer Beachbody? Hey, summer's coming up, girl. I'm running bikini summer groups or something like that. So, keep in mind you can use different marketing strategies and put things in their mind that they are going to want. Okay, summer's coming. I want to look and feel good in a bikini. So maybe that's an idea to spice things up. Also, you've probably heard this over and over again. Check out their page. Find a way to connect with them. Oh, you're reading that book? That's a great book. Something like that. This is, I don't know, maybe I'm going into too detail here, but I'm actually thinking about making an invite, like on PicMonkey or something, and using that as an invite and writing them a small message with it as well. That's kind of where my mind is at, because I want to switch up my inviting as well. I feel I get kind of repetitive, and I like to spice it up because I think people can feel my energy. So, a quick PicMonkey. I mean, think about all these other companies that are out there, and they have marketing material and they send it over. So, I don't know. That's kind of where my head's at. Let me see what else. How do you get people past the price and get, okay. I'm going to be honest about the price. I rarely get the rejection anymore. I build such a story with these people, and when if they ask me right away what the price is, I tell them, well, it depends, because we have different options, and I make this about them. And what I say is, it depends what your goals are and what fits into your life right now. So I kind of turn it around and let them know that I'm thinking about them, and I'm thinking about their pocket, and I'm thinking about their lifestyle. So if that question happens in the beginning, that's kind of how I turn it around on them. So then I continue, and I take control of the conversation again, and I'll keep asking them, and I'll keep building, and I build this story with them about nutrition, about Shakeology, about fitness, about me being in the best shape of my life, about me feeling the best I've ever felt. And some of my I can send you guys some samples of my conversations if you want. I don't know if that helps. I know in my past that would help me. So if you guys want that, I don't have a problem. So, you know, I build this story, and when they ask again how much it is, you know what I do? I reiterate everything all over again. You get Shakeology, you get nutrition, you get in-home workouts, and then you get me as your coach. You get one-on-one coaching, you get accountability, you get me on your butt every single day, you get meal plans, you get tips from me every single day. I just like build it, and maybe I exaggerate it, but I'm finding that's what's working for me right now. And yeah, I'm good. And I also use a lot of emojis now when in my messages, and I'm showing excitement, and I'm finding that that's helping me. It's like, you know, like little stars or something like that, and I'm finding that it's helping. Let me see what else. Okay, I will get you guys samples. And when do you think the right time to ask somebody? Okay, this is where I'm at with that. Say I have my friends list. Yeah, I'll get to that question in a second. You know, I have my friends list. Okay, Elena, I kind of feel it out. Okay, I haven't talked to this girl in 10 years. I have to connect with her. And then I move on to the next person. Oh, Maggie, I haven't seen her in 2 months or something like that. Let me connect with her, but then I'll invite her to a a free clean eating group. So I have different levels of people, I would say. I classify them. Okay, I have to connect with you before I do anything. I have to start building a relationship before I do anything. And then I have people that I see that always kind of comment or like my posts, and I kind of feel a connection or a relationship there. So yeah, TMZ, yeah, I'm still messing with it. You know, some people I feel that I can just invite to a free clean eating group because we connect every day on Facebook. The relationship's already there. And then there's some girls that I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to tell you an example. I know this girl from back home. She's older than me. You know what I did? She always catches my eye about business, and I told her that. I wrote her a random message. I say, I know we don't know each other except through passing. I said, but you're always talking about business. You have a good head on your shoulders. And I said, I actually screenshot a post from you a year ago because it caught my eye about social media and building business. And I said, I'm here and I'm complimenting you. I said, but do you have any interest about coaching? I was completely bold, and I completely put myself out there with her. And she said, not right now. She's like, but it actually interests me. So what I'm finding is when you are bold and you tell people why, and you give them detail about why they will be good at it or why they would enjoy a challenge group, people actually appreciate it. They're appreciating it. They're like, oh man, she thinks I'm actually good at something. Wow, she remembers that I did that. You know, it makes people feel good. What was that other question? Do you feel like Shakeology has helped with your anxiety? I feel that this system, I feel that Shakeology, it gives me balance. So with balance, it helps my anxiety. I'm not saying that it's healed me from my anxiety. It's been years upon years upon years of personal development, working out, incorporating this lifestyle. I'm on a call speaking to people right now, and I have post-traumatic stress disorder. So I think it's a little bit of everything, but I definitely feel that Shakeology gives me balance and it makes me feel good. So in return, my anxiety levels are I don't even say I have anxiety anymore, honestly. I think there was one more question. Oh, I think that's it. Any other questions?
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So if you know you need to do something and you're not doing it, what are you doing to get yourself to actually get it done? Like your 3 vitals. Like what is going to drive you to get that done?
This is probably going to lead you back to your why.
Okay.
And, you know, I struggle sometimes. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And I'm having to revisit my why. And because now I'm a coach where I'm 9 months in. It's kind of like, okay, I got to do this. I've lost a little bit of that spark, I think. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So this is actually something with Teamsy. I had to revisit my why, and I had to put my why in there. And I think putting it in front of your face every single day, I think that's the biggest thing. And, you know, this is like my passion, and I have to remind myself that. And sometimes, and I actually had a note about this. When this is something I've learned in life, this is something that I've learned in this business, those moments that you don't feel like doing something, when you push yourself to do it, or you really push yourself to grow, I'm telling you, those are the moments that something happens. That is the moment that something clicks. That is the moment that somebody says yes, or somebody reaches out to you, hey, I want to get on that opportunity call. That's what I've learned that has happened to me. Right when I feel like I don't want to do this, or I feel like giving up today, or it's the last day of the month, I need 2 more Success Club points, and then I just say, you know what, screw it. Let me just do this, and I do it, and that's when it takes me to the next step. Does that help?
Yep, I think that was perfect, because I've noticed when my rank dropped, when I was getting stagnant, it was because I wasn't doing everything I was supposed to do. And the one thing I wasn't doing was I wasn't reading my why all the time. I had it like taped to my planner, and I was like, every time I would sit down, I would read it, and then all of a sudden I just stopped. And that's when I started going like a little bit. I saw my business drop, and then to go back up a little, drop, because that's how this business is. You'll notice once you guys start hitting SC and start making commission and running your groups and everything, it's gonna be like this. You're not gonna go like that. It's like this. But I was going like this, up a little and down more, and up a little bit and down more and more and more and more and more. So
I think something else that kind of helps me is I remember how the feeling that I felt. Like, oh, that felt so good. I want to get myself back to that. Or, gosh, remember when I did that? That felt so good. I want that again. Have we covered the important? Yeah, I'll cover it again. I talked about it in the beginning of the call, Success Club. I told everybody that I'm a diamond rank, and I've held it for 6 weeks, but the past 2 months, I'm going to be honest, I didn't hit Success Club, and you know what? My business has been stagnant, so I'll be the first one to tell you right now how important it is. Success Club, every single month, it should be your priority, because that's what's growing your business. And I'm living proof, and now I know, and that's it. Now I just got to keep going. And that's my other big tip. Keep going.
Awesome. Well, I think we covered a lot today. You were awesome. I love hearing from you.
Thanks.
We should do it again sometime. All right, questions, guys. I want to take a screenshot of everyone, and I don't want to catch anybody off guard where it like looks like you're constipated or something. So in like 3 seconds, wait, how do I do this? In 3 seconds, I'm gonna do a screenshot. Alrighty, get your hair. You probably hear my kid crying. All right. Ready, set, go. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, have a great night. Thank you so much, Nicole. It was so helpful. I'm sure everybody loved hearing from a different person, some different perspectives. I even learned, I have my notes.
Yeah, no worries, guys. See you online.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your early evening in Mexico.
Thank you. 6
All right.
p.m.
Bye, girls.
Bye.